Hello, back again with the Ringwood Brewery. We are going to their flagship beer. We're going to the beer which was first brewed in 1979, and the name of this beer actually was won as a competition in a local newspaper at the time, and someone came up with the word, come up with the phrase "Old Thumper." So there you go, boys and girls. We're doing Ringwood Brewery. Old Thumper, 5.1% ABV, lovely jubbly, and it says there, full of flavour craft ale. I'm going to say so, I'm not that too keen on the term craft. I just like to call it beer. Craft, it sounds a little bit poncy, maybe a little bit snobbish to me. I just like the word beer, good beer, you know. Anyway, there's the backside, lovely jubbly, with the barcode what goes bing when you send it through. So, I'll just read the back. It's not actually, I'm not going to read much, well I will do. We take two things seriously at Ringwood Brewery, our beer and leisure time. I like to work for them then, they like their leisure time. Along with creating quality craft ales. We are relaxing enthusiasts. That sounds alright, that. Get myself an interview there, I'll work there. We don't do much here, we just brew beer and drink it. Sounds great, doesn't it? Our motto is visit the Winding Downs, a place to enjoy some quality time with friends. Our famed Old Thumper craft ale has a Moorish maltiness, satisfying full flavour, best enjoyed relaxing with friends, and a cow pie. A cow pie. Does that include all the others and what everything else? I don't know. Cow pie. Why don't they call it a steak pie? Anyway, let's crack her open like we do. I haven't had this one for years. I'm going back years. Good 5-6 years ago since I've last had this one. So there is a beautiful Ringwood crown. So let's see what we get from the neck. Very toffee, very nutty, walnut. Definitely like a toffiness there. And a pale malt aroma. Not much else though, not much else, so let's pour out. Looking forward to this one. I say it on every beer when I'm pouring this out. Someone said to me, "Oh, I've been watching your beer reviews, every time you pour it out you say it, looking forward to this one." Well, honestly I am, I'm looking forward to trying every beer. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, if you know what I mean. So let's give her a swirl. So she's come out kind of like, I would say ruby-ish, kind of like off-white head there. We give her a swell, give her a sniff. Definitely caramel, maybe a hint of nut, definitely a hint of nut coming through. Not much else, to be honest, not much else. So let's top her up. Carbonation wise, the head is staying firm, like the head is real staying firm. There's little, yeah, the carbonate's like flurry of bubbles going. It's quite well carbonated. For looks, it looks very, very inviting. The head's going down a bit now, so I'm going to go in. So cheers everybody. That's nice. That is really nice. Just going one more. There is a nuttiness there. There is something like I'll say a walnut. There is a toffee note there. Hint of bitterness. Definitely the nut is not a sweet nut, it is very savoury like. But it is like one of them beers um, which I would have with um, like a Sunday roast dinner. It's like a Sunday roast dinner, like something like a roast lamb, roast beef, not so much roast chicken at all. It's like one of them. Um, it is it is a really nice beer. Now the thing is about Ringwood is that there's an American brewer who uses their yeast strain for their American IPA, and I think it's Shipyard. So they're quite well known around the world. And from what I remember, when I last had this one, Marston's didn't have it. I think they were still owned by themselves. And when I did have Old Thumper, I really enjoyed it, and I don't think they really mucked about with this one because it's still a fine beer. It really is. Still got some great nutty caramel notes to it. It doesn't feel too bitter, doesn't feel too harsh. Maybe a hint of dryness there. There is a hint of dryness there, sapping on your mouth, but it does feel really nice. Texture, it's quite a dry texture in your mouth, and but it's for the ABV 5.1. It doesn't feel like a strong beer. I mean, I've just had the Boondoggle. It feels very levelled up from where my point of view is, but from point of view of the two beers, I think if I had a choice between the Boondoggle or the Old Thumper, I would say to you, go for the Old Thumper. It's definitely, I can see why it is the flagship beer of Ringwood Brewery. And on that score, boys and girls, lads and lassies, check this one out. Ringwood Brewery, Old Thumper, 5.1% ABV. Check that one out. It's a good beer. If you haven't had it, highly recommend this one. Highly recommend it. So on that score, thanks for watching. As always, please subscribe if you haven't. Please subscribe. Murder me in the comments if you completely disagree with what I say. I won't be offended. And I'll see you again on my next one. So cheers for watching. Cheers.